All right, Jay, like we said, something funny happened this week.
Mm-hmm.
Club Shay Shay is a podcast that is done by Shannon Sharpe. He should be most known for being one of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game. I think he's a 3-time Super Bowl winner, TV personality, and he has a podcast that he does, Club Shay Shay, doing very good work on his podcast. Recently, this week, had Katt Williams, the comedian, on his show. If y'all don't know who Katt Williams is, he was Money Mike off of Next Friday, Bobby Shaw on My Wife and Kids, Joe the Policeman in the What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama.
No.
That was Randy Watson. Excuse me. But he's been in the comedy game for a very long time, has a whole bunch of specials. He recently went on Shannon Sharpe's podcast, Club Shay Shay, and literally just went loose.
Unloaded.
He unloaded. And what I will say, and I've listened to or watched the majority of the podcast, about 85% of it, he told some lies and he told some truths.
Yeah. I watched the whole thing. I watched the whole thing on like between 1.5 and 2 times the speed. So it made it seem even more unhinged. I highly recommend, even if you've already seen it, watch it again on 2 times speed. It's even funnier. But yeah, it was a mix of truth and lies. You could take it with a grain of salt. But there were a few comedians, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley, who were on Shannon's show.
Mm-hmm.
They said some things that Katt did not agree with. And so he took that opportunity.
Right. And so that's what I said to one of my friends. One of my friends said, I don't know why he did this. You know, it's crabs in a barrel. And I said, no. These were people that were on Shannon Sharpe's podcast that said things. He's responding. You are well within your rights when somebody says something about you that you don't necessarily agree with to be able to defend yourself.
Yeah, just because
essentially what he did.
Just because he ethered them doesn't mean that it came out of nowhere.
Right. It came from somewhere.
It was a response to things that were said that involved him. And or like involved people that he respected, such as Bernie Mac.
Right. And like I said, there was a lot of truth in what he had to say. Now, did he read 3,000 books a year and run a 4.340? No.
Was he accepted to college at age 7? Listen.
No.
Probably not.
No. Okay.
Probably
was Steve Harvey wearing a wig? Yes.
We all knew that.
That is absolutely true.
We all knew
that. Is Ricky Smiley a really, really talented comedian?
No.
Is he a really, really talented actor? No.
He's not. Is Katt Williams 5'5"? No, he is not.
Yes, he is.
He said that, and then he said Kevin Hart was 5'2". He is not 3 inches taller than Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart isn't 5'2". I've met Kevin Hart. I have not met Katt Williams. I've met Kevin Hart. I've stood next to him, shook hands, dapped him up. He is a short man.
Yeah.
He's probably around 5'4". He's not 5'2". But 5'4" sounds about right.
I don't know that I believe that Katt Williams is 5'5", but
Did Cedric the Entertainer steal his joke? Now, I've watched the side-by-side comparisons, and they are similar. I don't think Cedric the Entertainer actually stole his joke.
Are they similar?
They are similar. They are similar.
Because he says verbatim, he just changed my car. I didn't watch the side-by-side.
No, it's not verbatim. It's not verbatim. It's not verbatim because I watched it. It's not, but it is similar.
Is it the same setup, premise, punchline?
Yes and no. Katt Williams is talking about riding through the streets, cruising in a car that's kind of hard to get going, like an old deuce and a quarter or something like that. Cedric the Entertainer actually said deuce and a quarter. Katt Williams said something else. Cedric's joke is about how they're going into outer space and saying black folks want to go there too. We'll go in anything. We'll go in a deuce and a quarter and we'll spaceship it and we'll be blasting music along the way. So that premise of the joke is similar.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not, Katt said it's verbatim. It's not verbatim. But I don't know the comedy game. If you take a kernel of somebody else's joke and kind of craft it a little bit differently and make it your own, is that still in the joke? I don't know the rules of the stand-up comedy game, but it's not verbatim. Well, then he stole the joke then.
And the thing that bothers me the most about it is that when Shannon Sharpe asked Cedric the Entertainer about stealing the joke, he said the timeline doesn't add up, or just it doesn't line up. That's not a no.
Right. And the timeline does add up.
And the timeline does.
Katt Williams did it. Katt Williams did it. If you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notification button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight-ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/unsolicited perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.